Hey, what is up? This is Pat, How to Webcomic, going on. We are starting things off. And the main objective of this video is to get you going and starting you off into the right direction, move you from a person who thinks about webcomics and thinks about making webcomics and actually changing you into a person that makes them, a person who takes action and does them. Because when you don't do that, what you're really doing is making excuses for yourself. You want to do something, but you're not doing it. Okay? What can your excuse be? You're waiting for the right moment. You're getting other affairs in order. Oh, it's just not the right time right now. Oh, I need to get this done first. I'm not ready. I don't have the right equipment. Yada yada yada. Whatever the excuse is, you need to just set it aside and get going, because a few months down the line, you're going to be wishing you had. You're going to be sitting around and you're going to have the same excuses, the same obstacles, the same things in your life that are going on, and you won't be any closer to accomplishing your goals. You're going to be just sitting there like this dude, and he's like 60 years old, and he's like, man, I wish I started that webcomic back before the internet even started. He's like so depressed right now. Why didn't I make that webcomic? And I just kept saying, oh, I don't have a really cool pen tablet. I don't have a MacBook, but so I can't possibly make it. But you aren't going to have that mindset. You're going to throw all those distractions to the side, and you're just going to do it. Just do it. You know, it's as simple as that. It's a simple slogan. Nike invented it. I'm not stealing it. But it applies to almost anything, and it definitely applies here. You just got to sharpen your pencils, grab a piece of paper, roll up your sleeves, get going. You don't need a fancy art desk. You don't need any desk. You could use a kitchen table. You could use a box. It doesn't really matter. What you need to do is just change the mindset and get going. Start today. All right, this little video, it's going to last a couple minutes, but there's going to be another video right after it. Just move on to the next video, get going. Today is the day. You're going to start making webcomics today. Why not? Well, are you going to wait till tomorrow? No, don't do that. Dumb. Start today. All right? Get her done. That's the more colloquial way of saying Carpe Diem. Just get it done now. YOLO, which I don't even know what that means. Oh, you obviously love Oreos, right? Zig Ziglar has a lot of philosophies, and you should, we'll maybe talk about them down the road, but look at some of his quotes every once in a while. They're very inspirational, and this one especially hit home. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, right? Every webcomic artist, their first comics are going to suck. I hate to break it to you. It's you don't know the form. You don't know basic figure drawing. You don't know good dialogue, punchlines, all that stuff. You're gonna have some really bad comics in the beginning, and you can't be embarrassed to show and share and get good feedback and good criticism. It's hard to do that, and I understand those fears, but everybody goes through it. But you have to go through it. Get rid of those excuses. Get rid of all the things that I said before. Oh, I don't have really fancy pens. I don't have Bristol paper. I don't have a really nice scanner or a really nice computer or whatever it is. Just throw it away. I guarantee you have the equipment in your house, apartment, or dorm room right now to start a webcomic. This guy, all right, speaking of people who are exceptional, this guy's name is Mariusz Kazierski. He's a Polish artist. He does a lot of work in Paris. He does portraits and stuff for a lot of people. I mean, his work is very good. I mean, look at this stuff, right? I mean, at one time, I'm sure he had some very frustrating times in his life, where his art wasn't up to snuff, but just enjoy that. Look at that. That is amazing right there. Cool, right? All right, so why am I showing this, right? All right, because this guy, he just did it. When he was like 3 years old, he had like this inkling to do art, right? How he did this is amazing because you know what? The dude has no hands. He was born without hands. He never used that as an excuse to stop him from making art. He had this feeling, he had this urge to make great art, and he just did it. I'm sure he worked his ass off to get to where he was. But if anybody had an excuse, it was this guy, and he didn't let it stop him. So I hope that comes as an inspiration to you and gets you all pumped up, gets you ready to go. You know, there's nothing that's going on in your life that should stop you from picking up a pencil today and start framing or rough sketching some characters or writing a joke or doing anything. You've got 20 minutes today. You're watching this video, right? You got 20 minutes. Make the next step. You don't want to be this dude. Oh, woe is me, woe is me. Oh, I got this going on today. I need to pick up somebody at the airport. I got to go to bed early because I got something to do tomorrow. No, you got 20 minutes. You got 20 minutes, right? Just get all crazy excited like you just want to fucking punch a wall, right? Just don't use your drawing hand. That would be incredibly bad. So, you know, you're on this website. The image in your head of you being a webcomic artist is something that brings you joy. That's why you're here. That's awesome. Just do something about it. Just, like I said, take 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes today, 20 minutes tomorrow, the next day. Just 20 minutes to do something that propels you towards that webcomic goal. Just make a drawing, color a sketch, come up with like a few funny jokes. After a month, you'll have dedicated about 10 hours of work. 10 hours isn't a lot, but it's 10 more than you would have done sitting around and doing nothing. So just get out there, do it, make your webcomic, make it successful, go on to the next video, and we'll show you how to get started. See you then.